Welcome, y'all. Y'all come on in here. I'm going to try to get comfortable because I literally just did a spray tan. So I'm going to try to get as comfortable as I possibly can. Let's see. I didn't want to sit in my usual spot, so because I just got a spray tan. So we're going to sit here tonight. Hi, Gracie. Everyone say hello. So tonight we are doing episode number 2 of the live podcast. We're going to be doing live podcasts for a couple of weeks, guys, until I get everything finished. We are still raising money to soundproof the room. So if you would like to donate to the channel, there is a Cash App and PayPal down below. So tonight I really wanted to talk about social media this week because, guys, there's been a lot of stuff go on. A lot of people have made returns. There's been a lot of drama going on. And I also wanted to ask you guys if you know of one certain situation. Where's my phone? Oh, man. Okay, well, I don't know what I did with my phone. But anyways, I was wondering if you guys knew what was going on with Hello Leash because I was scrolling through Twitter the other day and I seen where people were like not going to be watching her podcast anymore, and like people were saying that they were supporters of her for a long time and now they're not. And I love Hello Leash. Like I used to watch her all the time. I mean, I'm not like I guess you would say that I'm not like very committed to watching her like every single video, if that makes sense. Like she's not Bailey Sarian or Trisha Paytas for me. Like I don't watch every single video, but I seen that on Twitter and I'm just curious, like what's going on with her? If you guys know what's going on with Hello Leash, please let me know in the comments if any of you guys keep up with her videos because I'm very curious to know what's going on with that. But I did want to talk about first the Gabbie Hanna video that she uploaded. So if you didn't know, Gabbie Hanna deleted all of her videos off of YouTube. After looking on not Social Blade, YouTube Studios, I'm pretty sure she deleted over like I think it was like 3 or 4 billion views is what Gabbie Hanna overall deleted. What are your thoughts of the fucking video she uploaded? Now, obviously, guys, at this point, we know that there's something going on with Gabbie Hanna. Okay. Like, I think at this point, I really need my damn phone. Hold on, y'all. What in the hell? Oh, of course. Under my ass. But at this point, if you do not recognize that Gabbie Hanna has got some things going on, you're a stan, and there's just, there's not going to be no talking any sense into you at this point if you do not recognize an issue. Okay. But anyways, I had one of you guys send me, because I'm not subscribed to Gabbie Hanna. I do follow her on Twitter, but really the only reason I follow her on Twitter is just to like keep up with what's going on. So anyway, she titled the video, But Before I Go, which from what I'm understanding is like a farewell. I mean, that's what makes sense to me. It sounds like she's made a new music, a new song. And she is dancing in her hallway in it looks to me like a bodysuit. I don't think that this is like something like Trisha Paytas would have done or somebody like that. I don't think that this is like a specially made leotard. I'm pretty sure that this is just a basic bodysuit. Her whole ass is hanging out, like her entire ass, like your ass would in a bodysuit, right? She's doing those dances that she does, that she's been doing for this past all of 2021, the real weird like dances, I just don't know where she's going with this, right? I don't know what her plan is, because I do see here, she has deleted everything. Like if you go to her channel, that is it. Okay. The dances that she's doing make no sense. They're very erotic, and she's almost being sexual, but also dancing as if she's having some type of like seizure or some type. I don't know. It's very confusing to watch and very cringy to watch. Just like all of Gabbie's videos have been this year for me, they've been incredibly cringy. And that's what I've read. Probably 9 out of every 10 comments is like, wow, this was very cringy or very uncomfortable to watch. It's like that if you haven't seen it. And a lot of people are talking about the outfit. The outfit is literally simply just a bodysuit. I don't know if this is just for attention. I don't know. I can't make my mind up if this is simply for attention or if this is really Gabbie saying like goodbye to the internet. I hope it is, because I really do think that that's what she needs to do. I don't think the internet is for Gabbie. I don't think that it's a place where she needs to be. If you cannot handle being a decent human being, I think that the internet just isn't for you. And if you can't take accountability for one single thing, I really don't think the internet is for you. And that is my main issue with Gabbie, is that she cannot take accountability for anything. Through everything, whether it be, Jesse Smiles or Trisha Paytas or Daniel Prada or, any of them, okay? Literally no one did she say, I apologize, I'm sorry. And I think what really took a turn and when Gabbie decided to leave the internet was after Daniel Prada made his response video, as well as, what's his name? Escape the Night. I watched him years ago. Anyways, I don't watch him as much anymore, but anyways, Daniel's ex made a video as well, and they had tons of receipts. So many receipts that nobody really even pressured for the video that they said that they had of the assistant. No, not Alex. Well, Alex James too, but that's not who I'm thinking of. She didn't apologize to anyone, so much to the point that Alex James had started a series and quit. He hasn't uploaded any more episodes that he had already started. I think he got 2 episodes in and Gabbie left the internet. The list goes on. The list just goes on and on and on. And those are only the people that we know of. According to Trisha Paytas, Alex James, and Daniel Prada, Gabbie has hurt many, 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 many YouTubers. Tana Mojo came out on her podcast and, spilled some beans. Everybody has really come out and said things. And it is no surprise. She was part of the Vlog Squad. She was even part of the Vlog Squad's intro back when they did the white black drop with the black clothing, when Liza was still a part of it and so on and so forth. This was even before I think Jason was in the intro. Gabbie was in it. And they just completely quit hanging out. And I don't think, a lot of people say, well, it's probably because Trisha. I don't think so. I don't think so. I do not believe that at all, because they had really stopped hanging out before that if you go back and watch videos. So yeah, I wanted to know your guys' thoughts of the video, and we're going to play it right now. So it is 3 minutes and 34 seconds long. I couldn't even watch it all. It's that cringy.
I can feel you forgetting me. My justice appear high on codependency. You feel safer here, but we're sober now in the cold light of day. You look different in the sun. My God, it'd be good to see your face, but am I the only one who understands about your days? Did you find your sense of peace? Lord, please. I hope you've forgiven me. Couldn't see you turning. Sacrifice your sanity. Stole my silver lining. But we're older now. What happened to the day?
You know what else I find very sus is in the corner with the little heart that says subscribe. Like, subscribe for why, Gabbie? If you're leaving the internet, why are we subscribing? No. Her feet. Like her whole ass is out. Yeah, her ass is out. Yeah, I mean, that's basically the whole video. Like, it's the same lyrics over and over, and her ass is out the entire time. The entire time. I don't know, guys. And of course, she's got the comments turned off. She's got the like to dislike turned off. I don't know. I really do think that it's all for attention. I do not think that Gabbie plans on going anywhere. And I guarantee her floor isn't clean. I also do think that Gabbie is very lonely. I feel like, Irene was liking tweets and, being very low key about liking things that had to do with Jesse getting justice and things like that. So I'm pretty sure that Irene doesn't really fuck with her anymore. Peyton and her broke up. We don't really know the deets of that. Peyton also left the internet completely. He got rid of everything he had and left the internet. I think that she's just a very, very lonely person. And I just hope that she takes this time to get better, because there was a time when Gabbie was very entertaining and was not cringy to watch. Everything that Gabbie has uploaded in the past 3 years has been extremely cringy to watch. And if there's anything I can hope for her, it's that she gets the help that she needs. Moving right along to train wreck number 2, Shane Dawson. Now, I have a lot of fucking opinions when it comes to this, and a lot of you are probably not going to agree. And that's okay. Okay? Because if you are a stan of someone, it doesn't matter what that person does, you are going to have their back. That's number 1. Number 2, we have to remember what Shane was being held accountable for. Okay? I know that Shane took a year off of social media, and he says that he's been in therapy and doing all these things. And I really hope that for him. I do. He did mention in his first video, that he took the time to really think about what he had done, but he wanted to move on from it. He didn't want to, continue to dwell on what happened and why he was canceled. I find that super disrespectful. I'm sorry. I do. I don't think that it was right for Shane to come back and not address anything. And after all, I know a lot of people do not fuck with Trisha Paytas. But let's just analyze this for just a second. I'm just asking for you guys to analyze this for a second. Hi, Krista. If you go back, okay, to the very beginning of Trisha's vlog channel, her and Shane Dawson were friends, okay? We're talking over a decade of friendship here, people. Friendship. I say that loosely and in air quotes, okay? Then he meets Jeffree Star. It seems like after he met Jeffree Star, everything changed between him and Trisha. Also, I always thought that it was weird that Trisha wasn't in any Shane's short films. She was never in any of his little series that he had with everybody. She was never included. I always thought that was weird. And now looking back, it really makes sense. He used Trisha for the clicks. He used Trisha for the wow factor. She was the one that was going to say the outlandish things, right? And he knew that she was a shit show. So people would come to watch for the shit show. It doesn't set well with me that he came back and he didn't address that at all. He still to this day has not publicly addressed what happened between him and Trisha. Fuck Jeffree Star. Fuck Hair by Jay. Who gives a fuck? He owes that to her. Trisha has had his back in every single situation. The only way I would have been able to continue to support Shane Dawson is if he addressed everything else and said, I'm a different person. I don't even recognize that person. I'm sorry. That's great. But I also need you to address the situation, Shane, that happened with Trisha, because that is fucked up. I need to know why is it? Why is it? What is it? It's got to be the 5-letter word that controls everything, and that's money. It's got to be. I cannot in my head come up with something that would prevent anybody, like a friend that you've had for over a decade, like they've been there for you through everything, and you completely switch up on them for one of the wealthiest people on the internet, who just also so happens to be one of the most controversial personalities on the internet. He's been through literally almost every single friend group. The only friend group that Jeffree Star has not touched is the Vlog Squad. And that got close when Trisha and Jason were dating. Guys, I just need you all to, think about things. Think about who you look up to, because I have not watched. I watched the beginning of Shane's video thinking he has to say something, right? He's got to. But I knew when Twitter wasn't saying anything and all that, I knew that he didn't say shit. And I was like, okay, well, now we know he didn't address anything. Everything's still the same. So now at this point, let's see. One day ago, he uploaded ghost haunting in a haunted city. It's got Ryland. It's got Morgan. There's 1.3 million views. He's still getting millions of views. 2 weeks ago, he uploaded The Haunting of Shane Dawson. It has 5.5 million views. Haunted Theories with Shane Dawson has 2.7 million views. Ghost Hunting in a Haunted City has 1.3 million views. Let's just go back to the first video. Let's see. I didn't even know that this existed for 5 days, and I just noticed it. A lot of people said if Shane posted another conspiracy video, I'd still watch it, even if he is canceled. But nobody was actually expecting him to actually post one again. This should be interesting. A lot of people saying they didn't get notified about the video. I'm getting these notifications late. I'm sorry, Morgan. Glad I caught you live. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, y'all. I really don't. I don't know if it's because I'm about to be monetized. I heard that once you start to get close to being monetized and get past monetization, YouTube really, like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to say about it. But yeah, just be careful of who you look up to. He seems to be getting the same views that he always got. And I mean, at the end of the day, Trisha called this one, right? When she uploaded her video that said, you know, she was done being friends with Shane and Ryland, she called this. She said, they will always succeed. They will always be huge YouTubers. There will not be anything. She said this. People can call Trisha crazy. People can talk about her and say that she's, you know, whatever. I have met that person, and I know that she is a kind person. And you guys can take my word or not. It's up to you guys. But she is a genuinely good person. I don't know. That just doesn't set right with me. It never will. It never will. Him not addressing the situation with Trisha. It will never, ever, ever feel right for me. Ever, never, never. Ever. Never. Also, another thing that you guys tagged me in a lot this week was the James Charles collection. I unsubscribed from him over a year ago. I don't follow him on Twitter. I don't follow him on TikTok. So I have no clue what the collection looks like. But what I've been seeing a lot of is people who don't support James Charles and are pissed that they really want the collection. The thing about it is, guys, is, you know, the makeup that you want, you can get from literally anywhere. If you don't want to support somebody, don't support them. I will not be buying the collection. I just bought the Jacqueline Cosmetics holiday collection. It's absolutely beautiful. I wore it today. It's so beautiful. The liquid lipsticks wear beautifully. The face palette was beautiful. The primer is stunning. Absolutely love it. I will not be buying that dog shit. I do not trust him. I do not trust him. There are too many YouTubers who have said that he is literal, like, allegedly a predator. I'm sorry, but I cannot. I'm not going to buy. I don't know what else to say about it. A lot of you guys tagged me in this, and I really just don't have anything more to say other than, you know, if you really want the collection, you just need to understand that you're going to be supporting someone that you don't like. Hi, Suzanne. I'm so glad you all are catching this live. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, guys. I have no answers. I don't know. I wish I had answers. So we talked about Gabbie Hanna and her weird video. For those of you guys who are just now hopping on, I was asking your guys' opinion on Gabbie Hanna's really weird music video that she uploaded. I think it's sad that Trisha had his back no matter what, and he repaid her by stabbing her in the back and treated her like a business transaction, not even half-ass good one. That is biblical truth. And Suzanne, I think you hit the nail on the head. That's what I've said from the start. It is a business transaction. They are friends because Shane is in contract. it is notorious. It's come out that every person who's come into contact with Jeffree Star has signed an NDA. And fun fact, NDAs can only be voided if there is a crime involved. So there would have to be some type of crime involved for, anybody who signed an NDA, such as Nathan or Shane or anybody else. There would have to be some type of criminal behavior come into play before the NDA would be in void. That is one thing that Austin McBroom seems to not understand. When a crime is involved, Austin, allegedly, hypothetically, just to cover my ass, when a crime is involved, Austin McBroom, NDAs don't matter. In case you didn't know, you fucking weirdo. Ugh. Literal garbage trash, like literal fungus that grows on trash. Like, I cannot stand Austin McBroom at all. But yeah, I cannot support Shane. I will not be buying James Charles' collection. Like I said, I didn't even look at it because I don't follow him anywhere. But a lot of you guys were talking about that. But do any of you all know the situation going on with Hello Leash? Why are so many people pissed? I've tried to find out why. I can't figure out why. But I was seeing a lot of people on Reddit and Twitter talk about how they weren't going to be supporting her anymore. What happened? Does anybody know what happened with Hello Leash and why there's such an uproar and why there's so many people that's no longer going to support her? I could try to Google it. That's the only thing I haven't. I want to hear. I'm about to talk about the eviction. I did some research on the eviction, and we're going to talk about that. Do any of you all watch Full Coverage, the podcast with Laura and Manny? With Hello Leash, I believe it had something to do with some old tweets that were offensive. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about the Ace family. So this is from an insider article that was posted today. The Ace family lost ownership of their $10 million mansion and face eviction. I love Full Coverage too. They uploaded an episode where they dive in on this whole situation. So if you want like a more in-depth on just the eviction, I would suggest that you go and watch that podcast. I believe it was uploaded today. Anyways, it says Austin and Catherine McBroom show off what looks like a fairy tale lifestyle on their Ace Family YouTube channel, which has more than 19 million subscribers. The family, which includes two daughters, ages 3 and 5, and a 1-year-old son, moved into the massive $10.1 million Los Angeles mansion in 2019 that's featured in most of their videos. But property records obtained in insider show idyllic lifestyle could be a financial peril. The McBrooms serve as CEO and secretary of Ace Hat Collection Incorporated, the umbrella company for Ace Family. Public property records show that the Ace Hat Collection signed a deed of trust, a legal agreement between the lender and borrower as trustee for the Los Angeles property in July of 2019. By May of 2021, the property was at risk of foreclosure, in a legal stage known as pre-foreclosure. On October 19th, it was returned to the beneficiary, a legally designated entity that receives benefits from the financial products when it did not receive the bids at public foreclosure auction, meaning that, to put this into layman's terms, the home went into pre-foreclosure to try to get bids and no one bid on the home. Okay. So at this point, it's going to a beneficiary and the state will then be auctioning off this house. In this case, the beneficiary is a financial lender called Five Arch Funding Corporation. Okay. The McBrooms no longer own the home. However, because of California's non-judicial foreclosure law, Five Arch Funding Corporation would need to file and win the eviction lawsuit to make them leave the property. So they won't be evicted if they voluntarily leave or pay the remaining debt. Otherwise, a lengthy legal eviction process could take place. When breached by phone, a lawyer representing Ace Hack Collection, the McBrooms Company, said he couldn't comment on the foreclosure auction or the status of the estate. Other representatives for the McBrooms didn't respond to requests for a comment. The property's trustee, the debt collection company, California TD Specialist, didn't immediately respond to a request for comment either. With their millions of YouTuber subscribers, the McBrooms have been the subject of online chatter for years regarding their lavish lifestyle and scams, in air quotes. The first online source to surface property records related to the foreclosure was a gossip forum called Lipstick Alley that speculated earlier in the year that the McBrooms were in financial trouble. According to a notice of default issued by a debt collector company and served to McBroom residents on May 21st, they had 90 days to pay back $8.7 million that they owed their lender. Then, on August 30th, a notice of trustee sale went to the McBrooms that stated their property would be up for sale at a public auction for an estimated $9.3 million. Again, at that auction, nobody bid on the home. The debt collection company notice leaked online in July following revelations that Ace Hack Collection was approved for a $108,332 federal loan from the Payback Protection Program in May of 2020. According to ProPublica's database of beneficiaries, the program Ace Hack Collection used $20,000 of the loan to pay off mortgage interest in 2020. Both Austin and Catherine McBroom denied rumors that they would be evicted. Ain't nobody getting evicted. Ain't nobody moving, Austin wrote on Instagram July 8th, the day after the notice of default leaked online. Stop believing everything you see, the haters say on the internet. Catherine McBroom wrote on Snapchat July 19th that the chatter around her house's foreclosure was a blessing. All the false narratives and untrue rumors have been a blessing in disguise, she wrote. They made me appreciate how blessed I am, and to get closer to God, I feel so alive. The McBroom's $10 million mansion moved to foreclosure in 2021. An online listing for the auction says the property was listed at a starting bid of $9.07 million on October 19th and was returned to the beneficiary after the auction, as no one did auction on it. Video footage of the auction was captured by a YouTuber called Static John, which he has been keeping up with literally everything with a full-on microphone outside of the house. No bids were entered in at the auction, which requires bidders to put down the total sum of cash on the spot, according to California non-judicial foreclosure law. Meaning, in layman's terms, if they do not have the $8 million, that they need to pay off the mortgage debt, then either they will have to physically leave, or they would then be going into a very long court battle with the beneficiary mortgage company, because at this point nobody made a bid on the house. So according to the article and California state laws, which they have all of this stuff linked in this article, so you can go read the statutes of limitations on the law, you can go read everything. According to that, there's no way for them to be immediately evicted. So the McBrooms would either have to basically leave on their own accord, okay, which is what I would do. I would just leave, right? Because at that point you're going to be able to avoid like court and all that bullshit. I would just leave. Basically, moral of the story on all of this, don't live outside your goddamn means, right? Like, how hard is it? Why do you need a freaking $11 million mansion? You don't. But I believe that this mansion, I don't know though, because I really do think that Catherine is more conniving than she puts on. I think that Catherine she knows what she's doing. I really do. In John's video, he asked an auction attendee whether it was normal for homes like the McBrooms to go on sale. 9 million, she responded. No, that's not normal. The McBrooms are also involved in a slew of other lawsuits. The foreclosure on their mega mansion is just the latest scandal that's plagued the Ace family. Austin McBroom's company, Simply Greatest Productions, was sued by the media company Live XL or Live X Live. A lawyer for Live X Live told Insider that McBroom's boxing event was built on a stack of lies. Shocker. Live X Live asked for $100 million in its suit, alleging a failure to fulfill contracts. Catherine McBroom was sued by TBL Cosmetics Incorporated, a manufacturing company that created and distributed 1212 Gateway. The civil complaint against her, viewed by Insider, alleged that McBroom staged a coup of skincare brand in an effort to stop TBL Cosmetics from profiting from 1212 Gateway. Ace Hat Collection also has petitioned two separate construction companies this year in Los Angeles County Superior Court System to try to release mechanics liens, which are typically filed by contractors who never received payment for a completed project or supplies that they provided. One petition was denied by a judge instantly, and the other is awaiting judgment. A lawyer representing Ace Hat Collection confirmed to Insider that on October 5th, he filed a notice of appeal on behalf of the company's civil petition against the heavy machinery company that holds a mechanical line over Ace Hat Collection. The McBrooms have not yet addressed foreclosure discussion publicly. Austin McBroom hasn't posted on Instagram since June 20th, while Catherine McBroom most recently posted an ad for her Poshmark page where she sells her used clothes. What the fuck? Holy shit. So there it is, y'all. By the way, if you were curious about their little homestead and what the fuck that looks like, let me show you here. Just a cozy little $11 million home. Nothing too much. Why do you need all that? Why do you need all that? My mom and dad raised 3 kids, me and my sisters, and guess what? We lived in a split floor. What are your thoughts on Shyla and Landon McBroom? I absolutely despise the Ace family and the other channels like that. But I came across Shyla's video and I recommended. I think it's sad. That is how I came across Shyla's video. It was in my recommended feed. I think Landon is scum. I think he's a McBroom. And I think their mother's literally Satan. People shouldn't live beyond their means. Don't get me wrong. I love nice things, but no one can take all that nice shit with them when they leave this world. That is the biblical truth, baby. And don't ever forget it. Anyways, guys, my MacBook's about to die. We have been on for probably well over an hour at this point. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I'm glad we were able to have some discussions. By the way, if you haven't supported this channel yet, please go down into the description box. There is a PayPal and a Cash App. I would really, really appreciate it. We are trying to get this podcast room up and soundproofed. And if you would like to have your name on the wall, all you have to do is go down in the description box and make a donation to the channel. I love you guys so much. And thank you all so much to everyone who has made a donation. I really, really, really do appreciate it. If you have Cash App, please use Cash App because PayPal is being very weird. After I had the whole fiasco with my stalker's girlfriend trying to send me money. So if you can use Cash App, if not, it's fine. Just know that they're going to put it on hold and you'll have to go through PayPal. It's going to be a whole thing. Also, if you don't want to use Cash App or PayPal, send me a friend request on Facebook. It's linked in the description box. I will accept your friend request and we can do Facebook Pay or whatever. I appreciate you guys so much. And I have a story time that will be coming on Sunday. I was sick with food poisoning this week, so I wasn't able to upload this week. So we're going to do a video on Sunday. And then I'm also going to be filming a Get Ready With Me as well. So you're going to get that. And then I also had a company reach out to me and send me some really nice silk stuff. So we're going to do a video on that as well. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Again, all my socials are linked down below. Be sure to go follow me. Let's get all of the socials to 1,000. We are almost to 1,000 here. I know we can get TikTok and Instagram and Facebook to 1,000 as well. So if you're not following me on any of those, go down in the description box. Follow me on Twitter, all the things. I love you guys so much. And until the very next time, bye.